Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. Believe it or not, we are about a quarter of the way through 2026, which makes this a good time to stop and ask, how are your goals?
Yeah, whether it's in business or it's in life, the first few months of the year can tell us a lot about what's working and what might need a little bit of a reset. Motivational speaker Ramon Ray joins us now to talk about how we can plan a smarter future. Always great to see you, sir. Thank you for coming on.
Hey, Abby. Hey, Dan. Thanks for having me here. Good to be here. And I think what an amazing question it was indeed. I think, listen, there's a lot of people out there who are looking at where they're at, as you alluded to, Dan, and saying, man, I wanted to be at point X. And you find out you're a little bit behind the eight ball. But I would say one thing as we have this conversation is don't feel bad about where you're not at. I would instead think, how far have you come? And then reset and get back up again and keep moving forward. Don't give up.
A really good mindset. Ramon, I have a question, though, about goals overall. A lot of us have a tendency, myself included, to set these lofty goals. We think, we're going to go this far, and we're going to get this much, and we're going to have this many of anything or everything that we want. Are we automatically setting ourselves up for some sort of failure or disappointment when we think that way?
Absolutely. I was just talking to a friend of mine, Dan. Her name is Regina, and she does marathons. She's doing so many marathons she can't keep count, and she's doing one in Antarctica. And I know you're going to join her there. And we had that same discussion. And she said when she was doing marathon one, it wasn't, oh, I'm going to do an Ironman and I'm going to do 5 million miles and all this. Nope. I'm just going to get out of bed, make my bed, and try to go around the park. So what you said, Dan, is spot on. Those of us, because I can be guilty of it too, who are trying to change everything, trying to change the world, trying to be the super duper mom, super duper father, super duper entrepreneur, lose all the weight, you're probably setting yourself up for failure. Instead, you know the goal, but then take things a little bit at a time, go incrementally, and also celebrate the wins. Stop focusing on what you didn't do, but focus on the wins. But yeah, if you take off too much, you're probably setting yourself up for disappointment because we're all human.
And what would be your advice for somebody who's thinking to themselves, you know what, it's just not going to happen. Like I've given it my best shot for the past couple months, you know, and I think I'm just ready to maybe stop doing this altogether.
Yeah, and I hear that so much. And I think a few things I would say for those who are ready to give up. One, surround yourself with other people who can cheer you on and who are going forward to where you want to be. Number two, ask really why you're doing it and get that good desperation to propel you forward. Number three, focus on some of the small things you can do. Let's say it's dieting or eating better. Don't say, I'm not going to eat any salt. That's a bit hard to do. Maybe say, I'm going to cut down on some of the salt. Surround yourself with people. Focus on what your goals are. Focus on why you want to do it. Take those incremental steps. And then me, Dan, and Abby are saying, get back up again. Don't give up. Get back up again.
And get down to the Antarctic and run a marathon,
Apparently,
I guess.
listen.
You might as well. Ramon, for somebody who has those goals in mind, how do you break that habit of biting off more than you can chew? It's something I know, listen, I've done it my entire life. You think big, you dream big, and you hope for the best. Yeah. How do you lower those expectations if all you know is the opposite?
Yeah, I mean, one thing to do for sure, everybody grab a copy of Atomic Habits, not my book. It's a book sold millions of copies of Atomic Habits. Got to give credit to that. I think number two is to break the habit. It starts with the will. It starts literally, maybe you write down on a piece of paper, right on this wall over here, I have goals I'm going to accomplish. Write down on a piece of paper, Dan, so you see it on a regular basis, so you're reminded when you wake up. And then here's the hack. Here's the hack. I was a season of my life, Dan and Abby, where I wanted to jog or be more active in the morning. I would put my jogging clothes on top of my dresser, so it was the first thing that I saw and felt and touched in the morning in the dim room my wife was sleeping. So that's the kind of thing you may have to do is start the brain, and you may have to do something, a pattern interrupt if you want to do it. Just sitting there, hey, Dan, hey, Abby, I want to do better. That may not be enough. You may need to put the glass of water on the kitchen table to remind you to drink it when you wake up in the morning. Things like that will help.
Pattern interrupt. I like that.
I like that too.
I really like that. Breaking the you're not just breaking the pattern, you're interrupting it.
That's correct. That's correct. And that's the way to do it, because some things you want to do are not easy to do. And we have to, our brain is a tool, right? Our brain is a muscle which can be trained.
Very true. You know, I'm wondering for somebody who may be thinking to themselves, okay, it's March. I've done great so far. You know, I'm going to power through here, but then maybe, you know, in June, they kind of hit a plateau. Maybe they start to go downhill a little bit. They lost some of that momentum. What can they do to make sure that when that happens, or if that happens, they're able to get back up again?
Sure. Abby, since you asked the question, I'm going to give you one piece of advice. Is social media can be a bit negative in a way. I get it. There's a lot of bad things with it. But nothing beats momentum. Taking your phone out, going on Facebook, Instagram, whatever tool you want to do, and making a public declaration. Forget the trolls and all those very few people, but saying, hey, I'm Ramon. My goal this month is I want to get my law degree. I want to lose weight. I want to stop doing this habit, whatever it may be. I'm making a public declaration over the next 30 days. Here's what I'm going to do. Can you help me? Ooh, Abby and Dan, you do something like that, especially to your friends and those on social media. That's a positive way we can use social media to reach our goals, and I would dare say supersede our goals.
Ramon Ray, you've got the gears turning. We might be posting something within the next couple of days about our plans for the future. We appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Don't go far. Much more.